Just because social media platforms are used by almost everyone, it doesn't necessarily mean everyone can work as efficient social media managers. If you want to give social media a try, here are some of the do's and don'ts of social media management. If you think you can successfully manage your official social media account just because you use Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter on a daily basis, think again. Having a platform as a prominent figure entails a lot of heavy responsibilities that might just be too much for the regular social media user. Hey guys, welcome to Creative. Here we use our passion for the game to change the game. Every week we talk about solutions that can truly change the business of sports. Today, we'll be discussing some of the do's and don'ts of athlete social media management. Revolutionize the game, and don't forget to tackle that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything in the future. There's no denying that social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram have grown to be some of the most important advancements we have today. So much so that it has become part of everyone's daily routine. Ultimately, the area of social media has changed a lot of things for us. But besides this, social media platforms place new responsibilities on the shoulders of both amateur and professional athletes. Sure, like most people, athletes can use social media to interact with their fans, but with fewer barriers between athletes and their followers comes magnified responsibilities to their status as public figures and as part of a larger organization. Athletes must be wary of how they use social media and the kind of things they share with their respective audience, especially now that people use their platforms to scrutinize every move public figures make. So to make sure that athletes don't make a mess in front of everyone else, they have to have social media managed. So what's the role of social media management? There's a common notion that social media management only involves creating, publishing, promoting, and managing content across different channels, when in reality it goes beyond posting and often includes engaging with their audience. Because of how significant these platforms have become in the sporting industry, it's important for athletes and teams alike to learn how to use them well. And that's no easy task. A lot of work goes into building a following on social media, maintaining them, and using your great performance to bring in more sponsorships. They're creating your own content, developing and executing your social media strategy, maintaining your following, as well as ensuring a positive reputation for athletes and the companies they're associated with. Like we said, a ton of work. Unfortunately, that can be too much for most athletes and teams. While keeping up appearances is important for their careers, their performance on the field plays a much greater role in their success. And that's where social media management comes in. Your social media manager ensures that your content stays cohesive with your brand. Effectively managing your social media strategy maintains a positive relationship with fans and checks to see whether your channels are performing well time and time again. But how do you know if your social media manager is doing actual good work? By figuring out some of the do's and don'ts for athletes' social media management. So, how not to get canceled? Anyone who spends much of their time on social media already knows the old tale of public figures getting canceled on the internet because of something shared online. Be it something recent or not, if enough people find it, you'll probably get everyone's attention. And the next thing you know, hashtags like so canceled party is trending worldwide. So how do you make sure that your social media manager is doing a great job of keeping you and your team in the positive light? By doing these. Don't respond to negative posts in a negative way. Seems like a given, right? Because social media is a free-for-all platform, you're most likely to encounter views and opinions that go against yours. Negative comments are basically unavoidable on the internet. But just because people get to say what they want means public figures get to do the same thing. Instead of retaliating, make sure that your social media manager tries their best to solve the complaint. See, whether it's a legitimate complaint or not, if it's nothing abusive, your account's better off just ignoring them. Being hot-headed and taking things away too personally have led to thousands of canceled stories. So instead of responding in the same negative energy as your haters do, ignore them. We always preach this: prioritize your fan base. One of the major reasons most people follow their favorite celebrities or athletes online is to ensure that they stay in touch with them. They use platforms like Instagram to get to know the lives that they lead behind the scenes, and use channels like Twitter to stay updated on their latest endeavors. So if you're planning to launch or announce anything, share them with your fans first. You can offer merchandise to fans who retweet your tweets first, or discount on tickets to anyone who shares your post first. Don't forget that fan engagement matters most. Things have ultimately changed for social media marketing. Gone are the days when following is all that matters. If you want brands or other prospect sponsors, you need to have fans that love engaging with your content and your account. Please don't buy followers. I see this time and time again. Bots are real and you can buy them, but they are definitely not worth it. If you want to make the most out of your social media account, you need real and engaging followers, as we've mentioned earlier. Instead of spending tons of money on fake followers, spend them on useful services, like things you can't do, like SEO and PPC. That way you make the most out of your investments you've made. Do share content your followers like. How do you make sure that your followers are engaged? By getting to know them and the content that they love. Research is a step often skipped by most social media managers, but that's the only way you can ensure that your social media strategy is effective. Spend time getting to know them and learn the kinds of things that they like. With a better understanding of who they are and what they like, you can start developing your content. Don't share or like offensive stuff. Screenshots are forever. And like we've mentioned earlier, if people start digging into your account and found you liked offensive things, they'll probably take a screenshot of it. And while a lot of things could happen once that photo was created, so to make sure that fans don't find anything unlikable, go through your account and start inspecting. Today's audiences have become more critical of the people they see as their role models. They want to support people who share the same beliefs as them and don't condone discriminating against other people. Share fun content. Fans love it when they get to be a part of their favorite athletes' daily routines, so make sure to include them. You can live stream workout sessions while sharing training tips, or you can share healthy meal plans with them. Ultimately, keep in mind that your fans are following you for a reason, so make sure that you include them every now and again. Don't make fun of other players or other teams. This is another scenario we've already seen way too many times. While it seems understandable to be caught up in the heat of the games, you need to remain a team player as an athlete. You want people to look up to you as a player, so it's important that you showcase traits that are worthy of a good role model. When you're in the limelight, everything you do will be scrutinized by everyone. And while it seems like being a public figure on social media is like walking on eggshells, but just like anything else, the more you do it, the better you become. Practice makes everything better, and we know that perfecting social media management takes time. But that's why social media managers are there for you. They'll keep everything you share in check, ensuring you don't say anything that could harm your reputation as an athlete. Additionally, they'll be able to assess how you could further improve your social media marketing campaigns. Want to learn more about how you can leverage social media to your advantage? Check out the rest of our videos on it. We hope you guys loved today's video. And if you want to learn more about the great solutions that can change the game, don't forget to tackle that subscribe button and give us a like. Now, this is Zach with Creative, where business is our sport.